From Phoenix, Arizona, players and fans alike are enjoying the luxury of the closed roof and air conditioning. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Washington Nationals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's Diamondbacks baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's had good success against left-handed hitters, hitting under 250 against him. When you're having that kind of success against the left-handers, you're going to be in a lot of games.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder, Brian Goodwin.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Well, Harold, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Matt, when you're on a struggling team, you always look around and say, this is win night. We got the ace on the mound. I don't care how poor you're playing. When your ace is throwing, you feel like you got a chance to win that game.
And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, this is a winning ball club, and big part of it, they hit the ball. They don't just hit it, they hit for average. They put a lot of guys on base, and they drive them in because they make contact. Tough team to pitch to.
Stephen Drew comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
And Drew swings and misses there as he's retired for out number 2. Stepping up now, Bryce Harper. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. Ball 1. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Just settling in here in Phoenix for this one. Lifted into center field. Pollock has a read on it, and that retires the side. Good work there by Zach Greinke. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at it. No score. Steven Strasburg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Harold, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series.
Yeah, Matt, we're watching a club right now that's riding high in confidence. You know, they just swept a series, and now you start a new one, and you're 3-0 on the road trip, and you just try to continue getting that momentum going and take on the next challenge.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting second.
Digging in, David Peralta. The average on the year for him is just shy of .310 entering action in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch swinging as this one's hit on the ground to second. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away.
Batting third, center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Paul Goldschmidt is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Well, that hit by the 3-hole hitter right there really changes the whole inning to put somebody in scoring position, and now you bring your 4-hitter up to drive them in. It's almost like the way you script it when you're writing out a lineup.
Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
It's a big at bat right here, Matt. You have to get to him early in the game. I know there's 2 outs. You got to run the scoring position. But the good pitchers get stronger the deeper they go in the game.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Now that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at-bat.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Here's Daniel Murphy now. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Back-to-back changeups. The first one, he got a chance to recognize it. Read it well. The second one drills it for the base hit. I love his approach on that at-bat.
In now is Anthony Rendon, currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club.
Yeah, I think he missed that one, Matt. But you know what? That's going to happen. Umpires are part of the game. They're human. They're going to make mistakes. He missed it. Oh, well, get over it.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for Washington. Jake Lamb standing in now. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
Third baseman, Shake.
He's set. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. The 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is good one. And that's the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the Nats line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at the catcher, Matt Wieters. The biggest compliment I ever heard from Matt Wieters, nobody catches a throw from the outfield and tags a runner better than him. He'll take a shot, too. He also calls a pretty good game.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Daniel Descalso is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Hit out toward second. Murphy with a dive. He goes to first. Wow. How about that? Nothing doing for Arizona. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Coming to the plate now, Matt Wieters. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd. Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the 3rd one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting 8th.
Now batting, Ryan Rayburn. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
Batting 9th, the pitcher number 37.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. Home half of the So striding forward now, Jeff Mathis. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. First delivery to him on the way. Started that swing a bit too early.
Oh, that was a nice pitch. A changeup first pitch. Hitter was aggressive. Swung right through it. That's how you get that first pitch strike, by throwing a changeup if you have an aggressive hitter.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Stepping in, Zach Greinke, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now. 2-strike pitch from Strasburg. Just got a piece up the line. That winds up foul. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Chris Owings. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Zimmerman has room in foul territory, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Zimmerman is there, and the side is retired. Nothing. Ready for another chance? Brian Goodwin. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The batter, number 10.
First pitch on its way.
Stephen
Drew stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Greinke ready now. The 1-1. And this is fouled at the plate. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Shot towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no. Standing in, David Peralta. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Right fielder, number 6.
He's set, and the pitch. Grounded to the right. And that is through into right field for a single. So it's a good start to the inning for the Diamondbacks. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Center fielder number 11.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, A.J. Pollock. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. First offering on its way. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg.
He's got to feel good about himself. A multi-hit game. He knows he's been struggling. We know he's been struggling. Maybe this is the start of good things to come.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
0-2, here it comes. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Striding in once again, Jake Lamb. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Jake Lamb.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Ketel Marte. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Liner toward right center. And that'll get down out there. Peralta rounds the corner and is headed home. In to score the runner from second. The tag, and they'll get him. At the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Right there for strike 1. Lifted in the air out to right. Peralta is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Daniel Murphy now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A dangerous changeup to miss high with. It stayed out of the zone.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Off speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Third baseman, number 6.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Swing and a pop-up behind home plate, and that'll get out of play and into the VIP seats.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Peralta's under it. Oh, no, he dropped it.
Well, you can see what happens here. He's so focused on lining up to make his throw that he forgets one small detail. You got to catch it first, so he gets tagged with an error, as well he should.
Matt Wieters will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Marte ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit, and not in time as the run scores. And the second run will score as well.
Well, you scrap and you fight. You try to get back in it. You're down 1 in your middle innings, and you come up with a big 2 RBI base hit. Now let's see if they continue to add on and maybe pull away in this game.
Steven Strasburg stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Striding in, Daniel Descalzo. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway.
Daniel Descalzo
sends that one out of play for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Now at the plate, Jeff Mathis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Jeff Mathis.
First pitch on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. A 1 pitch on its way. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball up in the hundreds. Man, you just got to get yourself ready to let it fly. Get your hands through the zone as quick as you can.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Pitcher number 21.
In now, Zach Greinke comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper is right there, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. So 1, 2, 3. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Stephen Drew stands in as he looks at a called strike. No hits to this point. And there's a swing and a miss by Drew as they've got him 0-2 now.
He's in a tough spot right now, 0-2. This is one of those at-bats. You look back and you go, I got to get the man over. But now 0-2, you just got to try to make contact now.
This is skied into short left center. Descalzo is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Here's Bryce Harper now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0-2 at this point. In there for strike one.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike one, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Here's Lamb to make the catch now, and there are two away. Riding in once again, Ryan Zimmerman. It's been an 0-2 effort for him to this point. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. From the stretch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Rayburn going back on it. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 14 on the season. And the Diamondbacks have come back to tie this one at 2.
Hey, baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop on their bat and they can go deep.
David Peralta.
In now, David Peralta. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Harper. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Digging in to try it again, A.J. Pollock. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. A 1 pitch on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Pollock is retired. 2 down now.
The first baseman, number 44.
Digging in once again, Paul Goldschmidt. He comes in 0-2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. Zimmerman has got it, and the side is retired. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike to hitters. That's why he's deep in the game right now.
High in the air into shallow left center. Around first, he's digging for second. Throw won't get him.
Yeah, and the go-ahead run stands at second base here to start their half of the 7th. And I tell you, when they've got an opportunity like this, you've got to take advantage of it, especially this late in the ball game. We'll see if they can get it done.
Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Ready once again, Matt Wieters. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. Wieters awaits the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. One and one, here it comes. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Ryan Rayburn. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Oh-1, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. High in the air out to center field. Pollock is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The pitcher
striding in, Steven Strasburg.
And we thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Well, Matt, we'll see how this works out, but I think they figured with the righty coming up, it was worth sticking with them to keep the matchup advantage in their favor here.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. Next pitch will be an even 80 so far for Greinke. Skied into very shallow right. Peralta is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. 7th inning stretch time coming up here in the desert. It's the Nationals 3 and the Diamondbacks 2. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Jake Lamb swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. Goodwin has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Boy, talk about getting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
First delivery to him on the way. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 3.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Descalso. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Strasburg comes set. Here comes the first pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Murphy's got it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke.
Center fielder number 8.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And the Nationals get a man into scoring position. It's a leadoff double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead to give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So a double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Stephen Drew is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Descalso has a read on it. 1 out. Here's Bryce Harper now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Oh, and he misses it. Striding into the box, Ryan Zimmerman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Chopped weakly to the left. That's a foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Ryan Zimmerman is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Both teams with 6 hits so far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Peralta going back to the track, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run.
Hey, I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 1-1. 3 runs already home here. Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Nationals strike for 3, all coming via this 3-run. Ready for another shot now, Jeff Mathis. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch on its way. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Oh, what a good slider down the way. And I'm telling you, late in the game to throw that pitch with that type of precision, man, your manager feels good about the decision of leaving him in.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count. 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Now a swing and a routine ground ball for Drew at shortstop. And a rather easy first out.
Now batting, pitcher, Zach Greinke.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box. And there's the backup catcher, Chris Iannetta. He's moved into the on-deck circle to pinch hit here.
Chris Iannetta.
Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
You talk about a free swinger. First pitch, and he hits. The ball that's down and away and gets a base hit. Man, that's not what I'm looking for first pitch, but I got to tip my cap to him. He executed it.
Here's Chris Owings now. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count and the pitch. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Runner going a second time. Pop foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. Here's another 0-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. In now, David Peralta. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Waiting on it is Goodwin. And that retires the side. 1 left for Fernando Rodney. Enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Matt Wieters is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
I like the call for the two-strike changeup. You got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
Another one sent foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That misses 1-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth. Into the windup and the pitch. Ryan Rayburn stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Adam Lind will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Ready with the 0-2. Fouled back. Another 0-2 home. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 3 up, 3 down. Joe Blanton, a right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Joe Blanton.
So digging in now, A.J. Pollard. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
They've left a lot of men on base. They've had plenty of opportunities, and here's another one. After a base hit, they find themselves with another runner on. Let's see if they can bring somebody home this inning.
Blanton set the pitch, and there he goes towards second, and this is fouled back and out of play. He'll try it again from first. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Ready on 0-2. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Jake Lamb goes quietly, and they've got only 1 out left. Gregor Blanco will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch to wrap this one up, and the Nationals have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Washington get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Steven Strasburg gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Zach Greinke is settled with a loss after giving up only From the new home of the Atlanta Braves, MLB Network welcomes you to SunTrust Park. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Chicago Cubs and the Atlanta Braves. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Julio Teheran is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. Harold, what do you got?
Well, I love watching this guy pitch, and particularly when he's got runners in scoring position. He's a guy that gets better when he has runners on base. So I'm looking forward to seeing if he gets in a jam. What does he do to get out of these jams where his numbers look so good with runners in scoring position?
Now at the plate, number 8. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. HR, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say, have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
Batting third, left fielder.
Ready now, Kyle Schwarber. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, a couple things with that base hit right there by the 3-hitter. One, he thought he was going to get out of this inning pretty easy, and now you put him in a stretch. The middle of this lineup is no joke. He can find himself in danger real quick.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, this middle of this lineup is dangerous. You know, he gets 2 quick outs, and then here comes the 3-hitter and the 4-hitter with back-to-back hits. And now the 5-hitter. He's going to have to pitch him a little careful. He thought he was cruising. Now he's in a little trouble.
In now, Ben Zobrist. Scooped up on the backhand. And the 2-out threat will not come to. One on its way from Lester. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Now Lester deals the 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Schwarber. Oh no, it drops. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt and just say he'd lost sight of it, but then I watched it and say, nope, that's just a blundered play. Can't really sugarcoat it.
Stepping in now, Brandon Phillips. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. So here's Matt Kemp now. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Skied into straightaway right. Markakis has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Kyle Schwarber. A hit in 2 tries so far. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rizzo. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Kemp giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding them on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
And another pitch is hit foul as the battle continues here. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that these guys are, as we speak, 4th in the NL in that category. Here's Zobrist now at second. Reined in. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Swing and a liner, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Here's Ben Zobrist now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Striding in once again, Wilson Contreras. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Into the box now, Addison Russell. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Pitch on the way. This one's flared toward left center. Swanson into shallow left, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in once again, Dansby Swanson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Slapped hard the opposite way. Now a dive in right, but he can't haul it in, and now this is going to be big trouble out there. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Kurt Suzuki is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
The second baseman, number 4.
Here's Brandon Phillips as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and this goes right past him. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
I love the late inning at-bats when you come up clutch right there. Big hit, tie this game.
At the plate, Freddie Freeman. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Snap throw from the catcher. So here's Matt Kemp now. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
But gloved by the third baseman for the out. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Calling for it, Schwarber makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate one. Jason Mott has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Markakis on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Number 8. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here.
Everybody has heard of a hitter punishing a curve or a slider that just hangs. Well, this was a cutter. It just hangs.
Into the box, Chris Bryant. Called strike 2.
2-2's the count.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Phillips is up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Kyle Schwarber. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the 2 outfielders. Bangs up against the wall in right center. And he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
And now on 3-0, they won't even bother to nibble at the corners as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here.
The second baseman.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Grounded up the first baseline. Adams has got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. Stepping into the box, Matt Adams. He'll match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Up next for Atlanta, catcher Tyler Flowers.
There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Hector Rondon will come on to take over on the mound now, and he'll hit in the 3rd spot in the lineup as a part of the double switch. Javier Baez will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Got him swinging on the fastball there. Tyler Flowers becomes out number 2 this inning. 1 run, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Again, he sends it out of play. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. Back here in the Atlanta metro area on MLB Network, set to go in the 9th from SunTrust Park. Number 60 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Now playing shortstop and batting.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
This is exactly what they didn't want. Leading off an inning, and he goes up and he's swinging at everything. This ball's not even close. He's got to make him work a little bit.
Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Now batting,
Wilson Contreras will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game, and on cue There it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. 1 out, nobody on.
Got him.
And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Now batting, Addison Russell. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Russell.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Number 17 onto the grass, and that ends the inning. Digging in, number 17. He'll take his first hacks here. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And another foul ball. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Russell is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Ender Inciarte.
Digging in to try it again. Ender Inciarte. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. So he sets him down swinging. Ender Inciarte goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. John Lester earns his 6th winning decision in this one, striking out 12 in the process. Hector Rondon hammers down the 5-out save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 2 runs.